Hi everybody, John Herman Property Up, and I want to walk you through today for sale by owner benefits. So basically the benefits of selling for sale by owner. And pretty much what I'm going to say is you do not need a realtor. You can actually do it yourself, so we're going to walk through a scenario. You are actually selling your home by owner, and you're selling your home for about $200,000. So we're going to have to make some assumptions when you're doing this. So I'm assuming that your time is actually worth something. And of course it is. So here you go. You're working a job 40 hours a week. You're making about an average of $70,000, which is $35 an hour. But now that you're selling your home by owner, you're going to be working overtime. So that's time and a half. Take your 35 by 1.5. That's $50 an hour that you're working each hour that you work on selling your home. I'm also looking at 8 months to sell your home because that is the average for sale by owner time. I'm also going to be assuming you're accepting the first offer you receive because that's about how long it takes to get your first offer when you're for sale by owner. I'm assuming that you're going to be paying a buyer's agent 2.5% commission because the agents will not let you go. They will always be knocking on your door. And I am also assuming that you're saving a 2.5% commission by not using a listing agent. So the savings of not having a listing agent, you take that 200,000 times the 2.5%, that gives you $5,000 savings, and that is a lot of money. So let's take a look at the numbers. Some of the upfront costs you run into when you list your home is what you should do to price it right. You should get an appraisal done. Getting an appraisal is going to cost you about $400 to $450, and it's going to take you some time to get that scheduled, to find the right person, schedule it, and actually be there for that appraisal. So once you have that, then you get your pricing of 200. So 10 hours will be invested into preparing your house, researching the paperwork, things you need to do in order to sell your home. Can you have a for sale sign? Does your association allow certain things? There's going to be research involved in that, and that's going to take you about 10 hours. And then you will get that for sale by owner website. So that's going to cost you $500. They're going to send you a for sale by owner sign, and you're going to be able to put it up in your front yard. Say you go a little crazy and spend another hour and you go put in a newspaper ad in the paper. So that'll be about $200, and then about an hour of your time, which is another $50, so $250 together for that. And we're going to put an hour into your brochures at $50, so that gives you total before you're listed 14 hours time material. That's $1,800 up front. So now that you're listed, you're going to have showings. 8 months of time being on the market, you're going to get about 15 showings. For those 15 showings, you're going to go through about 75 phone calls. I didn't even put the emails in here yet. And each one of those phone calls is going to be about 10 minutes long. You're going to be answering, scheduling, and following up. And it's about 12 hours total, which would be about $625. And then 1 hour during each showing. So you want to get in the house, set it up, turn the lights on if you don't live there, or you're just going to be spending time kind of showing the house to people, and that will be, for 15 showings, it's 1 hour per, that's $750. So say you go crazy and do 3 open houses, you're going to have to do prep time before and after and during. So that altogether, all told, is about $700 for 3 of them. And then there's 4 hours for the no-shows. So, everybody that calls up to schedule a showing does not show up, is not pre-approved. They're just kind of kicking tires. They're going to schedule things and not show up. So you're going to go through about 4 hours of that, which is $200. But it's a little more painful when it comes down to how it affects you than just the money. So all told, you're going to go through about 28 and a half hours for the showing process. So a grand total, looking at $4,075 to basically get your home under contract. Yahoo! Here we are. We're at the contract phase. Somebody actually placed an offer. So I'm assuming that you are accepting the first offer you receive. As you go through the process, it's going to take you 2 hours of phone calls and emails with the buyer's agent, negotiating price, terms, and closing date. That's $100. It's going to take you about an hour to find an attorney. That's going to be $50 to find a good one. 4 hours for the home inspection. You're going to be there during that home inspection. You might be answering questions if you own the house. If it's vacant, I would suggest you not be there during the home inspection. It's going to take about 2 hours to get through inspection negotiation, the discussions and necessary repairs. If you have any disclosable items, you have to talk to your attorney about that for the legal ramifications that come along with that. And then your attorney might charge you a little extra because you don't have an agent to bounce these things off of. So a total cost of $650 going through the contract and inspection process, which I think is pretty low. So overall total cost, you roll in the prep time, the showing time, and then the contract time, you're looking at $4,700 about. So you save $275, and realistically, that's not a lot of money. There are some outliers you need to bring up here too. So sellers who actually sell for sale by owner, you guys are 8% of the market. And in 8% of the market, of 8%, the 13 that actually sell, they sell an average of 8% less than all the other homes that are sold by an agent in a neighborhood. So you guys that are 8%, 13 of you sell, but you sell for less money. And 87% of that 8% actually just quit and hire a realtor, and they make more money in the long run. We'll see that in a second. A little bit about buyers who shop for sale by owner. These are people that are pretty savvy. They're investors. You're going to get calls from investors going, man, I want to buy your house from 10 to 30% discount because this is my business and I need to make money. And I think you need to just get out because you're going by owner. And you're also going to get calls from agents because agents know the statistics that I just told you, that 87% of people who do for sale by owner actually end up using a realtor in the end. So that's a majority and almost all of them. And then you have to think about the buyers that are actually coming through. Are they qualified? Are they pre-screened or pre-approved? And is your home going to actually fit the mortgage that this buyer is bringing in? So there's some types of loans that have requirements on homes, and I'll get to go into detail on that in some other video. But there's a lot of details behind a buyer and a home, and if they actually match. And then the other thing you have to think about is the intentions. And are these really buyers? Are they going in and casing your home? There's a lot of things that are going on out there. You just want to be aware of who's walking through your home and what their full intentions are. And if they are really buyers, they're normally not in a hurry. If they're shopping for sale by owner, they're looking for a deal. And they are savvy. But the one thing that you really need to know and remember is that if somebody comes in as a buyer working with a for sale by owner, all this money thing I was telling you about, all this, $50 an hour, breaking that all down, they're going to actually pull that out from underneath you. Almost 100% of the time, they're going to say, well, since you don't have a listing agent, we got to knock that money off because I'm not going to pay you for that. So in the end, that happens to you, and that's why homes sell for so much less when they're sold by owner. So let's add it all up. We got that $4,700. That's your time invested in materials for basically preparing, showing the contract, and the whole 9 yards to get the process done. Plus, you have that additional money you're not making because you sold by owner. So the average is 8% below market. But what I did is I removed, say, a estimated 5% for 2 agents to sell the home. So that gives you the leftover 3%, which is an extra $6,000 in your pocket if you actually use an agent. So the overall thing here is that you're actually losing $10,000 after 8 months of work when you do for sale by owner. And you can do this, but do you really want to? Now, here's the benefits of working with a realtor. They actually sell your home faster. It's usually 3 months compared to the 8. So you reach whatever goals you have quicker. Is it moving to a different state? Is it getting away for taxes? Is it downsizing it upside? Whatever it is, you get there quicker. You're spent $4,700 of overtime. Instead of the money, you should be spending time with your family and friends, and there should be less stress and more fun in your life than working all this overtime to not get paid for it in the end. And by the way, you're going to gain $6,000 more on average when you sell your home with a realtor without the work. So, we're going to help you out and cut out all these constant lowballers, the time wasters, the stress creators, the no-shows. We work all that out for you so you don't have to deal with it. So basically, I just wanted to get you through the process of a for sale by owner and sum it all up by saying if you do list today, you're going to receive a discount from me because I appreciate hard workers. I understand this is a lot of hard work. I do this for a living, and I want to show you gratitude for this, and I'm going to give you a discount so you make more than just that $6,000 when you're working with the realtor. So my name's John Herman. I'm the president of Property Up. We are on the ball. There you go with the picture. And just wanted to let you know, I wanted to educate you with this video. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just showing you facts and details that are basically out there for anybody to find and see. And hopefully, I just hope that you found this video helpful. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me, John at propertyup.com, or give us a call at 847-847-4711, and we'll be happy to assist you. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you. Bye-bye.